Imagine two identical resumes. Same qualifications, same experience, same skills. But when an AI hiring system reviews them, one gets rejected while the other moves forward. The only difference? The names at the top. Welcome to the hidden world of AI bias. I'm about to blow your mind with some truths about artificial intelligence that the tech companies don't want you thinking about too hard. Stick around, because by the end of this video, you'll never look at AI the same way again.
But here's the thing. Understanding AI bias isn't just about pointing fingers. It's about becoming a smarter, more informed user of these incredible tools. So, let's unpack this together. All right, let's start with the basics. What exactly is AI bias? Think of it like this. Imagine you're teaching a friend how to recognize different dog breeds. But all the photos you show them are of golden retrievers. When they later see a poodle, they might not even recognize it as a dog. AI bias works similarly. It's when artificial intelligence systems produce unfair or discriminatory outcomes because they've learned from biased data or flawed algorithms. But here's where it gets scary. These aren't just abstract problems. They're affecting real people in real ways right now.
Remember that resume example from the beginning? That actually happened. Amazon had to scrap their AI recruiting tool because it was systematically downgrading resumes from women. The AI had learned from historical hiring data where men were favored, and it just kept doing that. The crazy part? The AI isn't intentionally racist or sexist. It's just really, really good at finding patterns, including the harmful patterns that exist in our society. When we feed it biased data, it becomes a bias amplification machine. Let me give you some examples that'll make your jaw drop. These aren't hypothetical scenarios, these actually happened. First up, Google Photos. In 2015, their image recognition AI was tagging photos of black people as gorillas. Google's solution? They just removed the gorilla category entirely rather than fixing the underlying bias. That's like putting a Band-Aid on a broken bone. Microsoft's TAI chatbot is another classic case. Released on Twitter in 2016, it was supposed to learn from conversations with users. Within 24 hours, it had turned into a racist, sexist mess because it learned from the worst parts of human behavior online. Microsoft had to shut it down immediately. But the most serious example has to be Compass, a risk assessment tool used in courtrooms across America to predict whether defendants will reoffend. A ProPublica investigation found that the algorithm was almost twice as likely to incorrectly flag black defendants as high risk compared to white defendants. Imagine having your freedom determined by a biased algorithm. Even in lending, AI systems have been caught discriminating. The Apple Card made headlines when it offered significantly lower credit limits to women than men with similar financial profiles. Goldman Sachs had to investigate after multiple high-profile complaints. So how do we spot these biases? The tricky thing is that AI bias often hides in plain sight. Here's some red flags to watch for. Red flag number 1. Inconsistent results across demographics. Try the same prompt with different names, genders, or cultural references. Ask ChatGPT to write a recommendation letter for Michael and then for Keisha with identical qualifications. See if the tone or content differs. Red flag number 2, stereotypical outputs. When you ask AI image generators for CEO or nurse, what do you get? If you consistently see only men as CEOs and only women as nurses, that's bias in action. Red flag number 3, limited representation. Look at what the AI doesn't show you. If you're asking for examples of scientists, inventors, or leaders, is the AI giving you a diverse range of examples or defaulting to the same demographic patterns? Red flag number 4, transparency issues. If an AI system can't explain its decisions or won't tell you what data it was trained on, that's a huge red flag. Pro tip for content creators and business users: always test your AI tools with diverse inputs. If you're using AI for customer service, marketing, or content creation, deliberately test it with different scenarios to see if it treats everyone fairly. Okay, I know this all sounds pretty doom and gloom, but here's the good news. People are working on solutions, and there are things you can do right now. Solution number 1, diverse teams. Companies are finally realizing that if your AI development team looks like a tech bro convention, you're going to build biased systems. More diverse teams catch more biases before they become problems. Solution number 2, better data. Organizations are working to create more representative data sets. This means actively seeking out underrepresented voices and perspectives, not just using whatever data is easiest to collect. Solution number 3, bias detection tools. Companies like Google, Microsoft, and IBM have developed tools specifically for detecting bias in AI systems. Google's What If tool, Microsoft's Fair Learn, and IBM's AI Fairness 360 are helping developers spot problems before deployment. Solution number 4, regulation and standards. Governments are starting to take AI bias seriously. The EU's AI Act includes provisions for bias testing, and other countries are developing similar frameworks. Solution number 5, ongoing monitoring. The smartest companies aren't just testing for bias once, they're continuously monitoring their AI systems for bias drift. Because here's the thing. AI systems can develop new biases over time as they encounter new data. Here's what you can do right now as an AI user. First, be an informed skeptic. Don't take AI outputs as gospel. Question them, especially when they involve people or sensitive topics. Second, diversify your prompts. If you're using AI for creative work, deliberately include diverse perspectives in your request. Third, call out bias when you see it. Most AI companies have feedback mechanisms. Use them. Your reports help make these systems better for everyone. Fourth, educate yourself about the AI tools you're using. What data were they trained on? What are their known limitations? Being an informed user makes you a better user. Fifth, join the conversation. Communities of AI users sharing experiences and findings are incredibly valuable for spotting patterns and problems. Looking ahead, I'm actually optimistic about the future of AI fairness. We're seeing unprecedented awareness of these issues, and the technology for detecting and preventing bias is improving rapidly. The key is remembering that AI systems are tools created by humans, which means we can make them better. Every biased algorithm is also an opportunity to build something more fair and inclusive. Imagine AI systems that actively work to reduce inequality instead of perpetuating it. Healthcare AI that provides better care for everyone. Hiring systems that truly focus on qualifications. Creative AI that represents the full spectrum of human experience. That's the future we're working toward. So, there you have it. The truth about AI bias that affects every single one of us using these tools. The most important takeaway? You're not powerless here. By understanding these issues and being thoughtful about how you use AI, you're part of the solution. If this opened your eyes to something new, hit that like button and subscribe for more videos about making AI work better for everyone. Until next time, keep questioning, keep learning, and keep making AI better for all of us.